Hello, I'm Chef Krista VanWagner, and welcome to my home. Today we're doing a question and answer video from the questions I received from you on Instagram and Facebook. So thank you for that and keep them coming.
John wants to know, is there alcohol in white or red wine vinegar?
John, yes, there definitely is small trace amounts of alcohol left in that vinegar. I'd say 0.05 to 2%, but it's so small of a percentage that it's not even necessary to list it on the label as alcohol.
Sarah wants to know, what's the difference between frying and sauteing?
Oh, very good. Okay, that's a good question. Okay, well, first of all, to saute means to jump, okay? I just had to clarify that with you. I love teaching that to the students. When you're sauteing something, you're searing in the juices, okay? You're searing it on a high flame. When you're frying something, it's usually immersed in oil to cover, okay? And that is like deep frying. So frying it's immersed completely in oil. And when you're sauteing, I've just got a little bit of oil in my pan, nice and hot, and I'm searing vegetables or steak or chicken. So yes, there's a big difference.
Nate wants to know, what's the best cut of steak for the cheapest price?
As far as the pricing, when you're out shopping, you're going to look and see prices through the roof and then maybe something on sale. So what do I know? What should I get? Well, Nate, let me tell you, I've got one secret. The best cut of steak for an inexpensive price is one that's going to take some time to cook. Something that will probably have to be braised, like a chuck steak. And it's very inexpensive. But I'll tell you right now, you put that in the oven and you treat it right and you braise it. It's so tender, it just will fall apart right in front of you. So something that's less expensive might just take a little more work and a little more time in the kitchen. Now, what about a tenderloin? What about that beautiful tenderloin of beef? Well, that is a little bit expensive. And I want to take you somewhere that's a little less expensive, but it's affordable. So I would recommend a flat iron or the tri-tip. You can take a look at that. And that is just not as popular. People haven't heard of that. And that cooks up quick, season it up nice, and it's fun to work with. You know, you can do anything with tri-tip. But how about a nice strip steak? I find the strip steaks are full of flavor, and I like a strip steak better because of the marbling. You know, the filet, you need a sauce. But if you find yourself a nice strip steak with some beautiful marbling, I think that price point is the best to work with. And that marbling adds flavor, don't forget. All right? And that's why I like to see something with marbling. So go ahead and get yourself a nice strip steak or tri-tip or flat iron. Flat irons are great to work with, and they're quick and they're affordable.
Denise asks, why do restaurant burgers taste better than the burgers I make at home?
Well, I got a little secret for you. In the restaurant, they're not 90% fat-free. Fat is flavor. So an 80-20 is usually a very good blend to work with. Also, I would like to ask for you to season, and season for a reason. Both sides of that burger with a simple kosher salt and some fresh ground black pepper and maybe a little granulated garlic. So season your burger before you grill it or pan sear it. And that'll help you a lot. But also remember that fat content, fat is flavor. So an 80-20 is usually decent to work with. And you will find that in most restaurants. In our restaurant, we always ground our own beef. So it had different cuts of beef in there. You know, we did use trimmings from the tenderloin and we used trimmings from the top round. So it was different cuts. And why do we use different cuts? Well, it imparts fat. There's more fat in some of those cuts, which will make that burger taste better. But another thing, do you toast your roll? Do you brush it with butter or mayonnaise and put it on our nice griddle? Are you making a homemade aioli? Are you pickling your own peppers? Are you pickling onions? Things like that really make a burger. A homemade garlic aioli. It's just a homemade mayonnaise. So take your mayonnaise and add a little garlic to it. Think of the special sauce idea. Add some ketchup, make your own. But that, you just find more excitement in a burger at a restaurant, but you can do that at home.
Okay. Karen wants to know, what's the best pan to buy that imitates a flat top grill?
I would use cast iron. Simple as that. That would be your best bet. It's got that weight. And it's not going to cool down when you put things on it. But yeah, that would be great. Cast iron pan. I would like to thank you for those questions and this time together. How exciting and how fun. I'm glad to be there for you. And I hope we can do this again, or I actually look forward to doing this again. So keep the questions coming, and thank you so much for your time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, because I'll be back. Like me on Facebook. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.